My name is Marissa, and this is Morning Stretch. Let's start by standing. We'll take the arms out to the sides and all the way up. Then dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Then inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind you. Take your back knee down. And then take your left knee back behind you. Plant your hands flat. Point your feet and take your feet over to the right. And then come to sit down behind your legs. Take your legs wide apart. You're sitting up nice and tall. With your hands behind you, lift your butt, then lower your butt. Flex your feet. Your toes are directed towards the sky. Your knees are directed towards the sky. Walk your hands forward. Your hands are up on these high finger pads. Your elbows are straight. Lift your heart, then plant your hands down flat, shoulder distance apart. Breathe here. As you're reaching your heart forward, you're pulling your sitting bones backwards. So you're moving in two different directions with equal energy, equal force. Breathe here. Then take your hands back to those high finger pads. Walk your hands back in. Take your hands behind you, the fingers face away. Bend your right knee and take your right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Turn to the left. Take your hands stretching out towards your left ankle on the ground on high finger pads. Keep lifting your heart as you're folding forward. Walk your hands back behind you. Re-extend that right leg wide. Bend your left knee, taking your left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. Turn and face the right leg. Walk your hands out to frame your right ankle. Lift your heart. Come back up with the hands behind you. Re-extend both legs wide apart. Flex the feet. Make sure that your toes are not drooping backwards or slouching forward, but the toes are directly up towards the ceiling, same as your knees. Walk your hands forward. You're on those high finger pads. The hands are shoulder distance apart. Keep lifting your heart as you fold forward, sending your sitting bones backwards. Then plant your hands flat and bend your elbows towards the ground. Maybe your forearms come down. Lift your elbows up, walk your hands in, bend your knees, step your feet down, take your hands to prayer. There's a connection of arm and legs. So push the arms out to the legs, push the legs into the arms. Let's come to all fours, to hands and knees. You're facing me. Your hands are right under your shoulders, your knees right under the hips. Tuck your toes. It's the opposite of pointing. Look to the ceiling, arch your spine. Look into your belly, round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. It's a flat back. Engage your core by hugging your belly in and puffing out your low back. But instead of rounding or puffing your upper back, create a trench between your shoulder blades that your heart is melting towards the ground and that the head of the arm bones are connected onto your shoulder socket. And then go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot inside your right thumb. Step your left foot inside your left thumb. Your feet are landing hip width and parallel. Inhale, come up to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. Take your hands to your hips. Come up to a high lunge with your hands on your hips. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. Stretch your right arm over to the left and then come back up. 7 left and up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, stay stretching to the left. Slowly descend your back knee towards the ground. Stretch even more to the left. Send your right arm back by your right ear and look up to the inside of your right arm. Keep your back toes tucked so you're working the arch of the foot and the toes. Look straight ahead, lift the right arm up. Take both hands down to frame your front foot on high finger pads. Lift your back knee, walk your back foot forward. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. Reach your arms straight up to the sky. Here you are in a high lunge. Take your hands to your hips. Lift your left arm to the sky. Stretch over to the right and come up. 7, up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1. Stay lifted up. Descend your back knee down to the ground. Keep your back toes tucked. Stretch over to the right. Stay stretching to the right. Send your left arm back on your left ear and look up in towards that left arm. Look straight ahead. Let's take both hands down to frame the front foot on high finger pads. Tuck your back toes are already tucked. Lift your back knee. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Stay standing tall. Just lower your hands down by your side. Take your hands to hold your hip bones. Step your right leg back and right arm over to the left simultaneously, and then come back up. Right leg goes back as the right arm goes to the left. Here's 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8. Let's do it with the left leg going back and the left arm across. 8, up. 7, up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1. Take both hands down, sweep the arms out and all the way up. Stay standing tall, lower your hands down by your side. Take your hands to hold your hips. Now when we step the right leg backwards and reach the right arm over, we're actually going to take the right knee to the ground. So we're going down and up, 2 down and up, 3 down and up, 4 down and up, 5 down and up, 6 down and up, 7 down and up, 8. We'll do it with the left leg. The knee comes down and up, 2 down and up, 3 down and up, 4 down and up, 5 down and up, 6 down and up, 7 down and up, 8 down and up. Let's add to that. Not only will the right knee come down as the right arm goes across, but when we come up, we'll lift the right knee up. So we're going down and up, down and up, 3 down and up, 4 down and up, 5 down and up, 6 down and up, 7 down and up, 8, left leg, down and up, 2 down and up, 3 down and up, 4 down and up, 5 down and up, 6 down and up, 7 down and up, 8 down. Come to stand up. Sweep the arms out and up. Dive forward, the arms go out and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep the arms out and up, come to stand. Lower your hands down by your side. Take your hands to hold your hip bones. Lift your right leg forward, same leg, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do it with the left leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take the right arm and right leg, left arm, same right leg and left arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left leg, right arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take the right leg, left arm and hold. And then come down. Left leg, right arm and hold. And then come down. Do it again, right leg. Return to the ground. Left leg, hold. And return to the ground. Lower your hands down, sweep the arms out and up. Dive forward, the arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Take your left knee to the ground behind you, followed by the right knee to the ground behind you. Plant your hands flat. Widen your knees and widen your feet. Turn your toes out. We're going to a frog position. Take your knees super wide. You can let them slide on the ground. Take your elbows down under your shoulders. Your fingers are right in front of your elbows, so you're creating a very sharp rectangle between your forearms. Breathe here. It's a stretch for your inner thighs, for your groins. Exactly where your elbows are, put your hands down. Let your knees come back under your hips, your feet in line with the knees. The toes are tucked. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. Step your left foot outside your left pinky finger. Have your toes facing forward and your feet parallel to each other. Your feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders. Put your hands on your thighs. Push off your thighs, come to stand up. Take your arms up to a letter V. Keep your right hand where it is. Take your left hand to hold your left hip bone. Keep your legs straight and take your right hand to tap your left toes and then come back up. 7 down and up. 6 down and up. 5 down and up. 4 down and up. 3 down and up. 2 down and up. 1 down. Take both arms up to that letter V. Take your right hand to hold your right hip bone. Lower your left hand to tap your right toes. 8 straight legs. 7 up. 6 up. 5 up. 4 up. 3 up. 2 up. 1. Take both arms up, bend your knees, tap your hands to your knees, and then come up with straight legs. So you're bending on the way down, straightening on the way up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down and up. Take your hands to your hips. Heel toe the feet to come in right under the hips. The feet are hip width and parallel. Lift your right knee up and lower it down. Same right leg. 2 down 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down. Let's do it with the left knee coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your right knee up and hold it up. Take the back of your left wrist to the outside of the right knee. Turn and twist to the right. Take your right arm out to the side behind you, your palm facing away. Your hand is in line with your shoulders. Return your gaze to center. Return your hands to your hips. Lower your right foot down. Lift your left knee up in line with your hip. Take the back of your right wrist to the outside of the left knee. Turn and open to the left. Open your left arm out behind you. Your palm facing away. Your hand is in line with your shoulder. You're reaching backwards, looking backwards. Return your gaze to center. Take your hands to your hips. Lower this foot down. Release your hands down by your side. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Take your right leg long back behind. Take your whole back foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a warrior one. Step to chair pose with your knees bent and your feet apart. Push into the feet, rise up. Turn your palms out, dive forward and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long behind. Take your whole back foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a warrior one. Step to a chair pose with your feet apart and your knees bent. Push into your feet, rise up. Turn your palms out, dive forward and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. Take your whole back foot down. Rise up to a warrior one. Then open to warrior two. Then step to chair with your arms up. Your feet are apart, your knees are bent. Rise up, fold forward and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Left leg goes long back behind. Reach your arms forward and up. Warrior one. Open to warrior two. Take your arms up, step to chair with your feet apart and the knees bent. Rise up, fold forward and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Right leg goes backwards. This time, come up to warrior two, Reproduction 2. Turn your palms up. Rest your left forearm on your left thigh, your right arm over your ear on a diagonal line off the ground. Let this arm come in front of your face, down towards the ground, back behind you, up and over. 3 more. Down, behind, up and over. 2 more. Down, behind, up and over. 1 more. Down, behind, up and over. Step right into chair pose with your feet apart and your knees bent. Push off your feet, come to stand, dive forward and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. Swirl around to warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Turn your palms up. Rest your right forearm on your right thigh, the left arm over your ear in a diagonal off the ground. Let the left arm go in front of your face, down, behind, up and over. 2 more. Down, behind, up and over. Do it again. Down, behind. Let's add on 1 more. Down, behind, up and over. Glide right into chair with the feet apart and the knees bent. Push into your feet, rise up, turn your palms out, dive forward and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Take your left knee to the ground behind you, followed by your right knee. Plant your hands flat. Point your toes and send your knees just a little bit wider than they are, and your big toes to touch. sit back on your heels, you're sitting upright. The crown of your head is reaching towards the ceiling. Take your hands behind you. Your hands are on high finger pads. Your fingers face away from you. Lift your butt off of your seat, then lower your butt onto your seat. Do that 3 more times. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. 1 more. Lift and lower. Come to sit upright with your hands on your lap, broaden across your collarbone, and send your shoulders down your back. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Twist to the right, your hands come down. Take your right arm to the sky. Stretch your right arm high above your left knee. Then take that arm back up and down behind you. Up and over, up and down. 2 more. Up and over, up and down. 1 more. Up and over, up and down. Stay in the twist to the right. Reach your arms up by your ears. Return to center with the arms up. Twist over to your left. Your hands come down. Take your left arm over the right knee and then up and back to the ground. 3 more. Up and over, up and down. 2 more. Up and over, up and down. 1 more. Up and over, up and down. Stay in the twist to the left. Reach your arms up by your ears. Come to center. Take your hands down to the ground. Keep your butt sitting back on your heels. Don't let your butt lift up off of your heels. Keep your butt on your heels. As you walk your hands forward, keep your butt down. Separate your hands shoulder distance apart. Not only is your butt down, but your elbows are lifted. And then take your forehead down. Breathe here. Lift your forehead up, walk your hands in, undo the legs that you're coming to sit with your feet out in front of you. Your knees are bent. Stay where you are. I want to give you the side view. Then let's all come down so the back of our head and the back of our shoulders are down on the mat. Let your feet float off the mat. Zip your legs together. It's as if you have one leg. Your shins are parallel to the ceiling and you're flexing your feet. Tap your heels down without changing the degree of the bend of the knees and coming back up. 2 tap and lift. 3 tap and lift. 4 tap and lift. 5 tap and lift. 6 tap and lift. 7 tap and lift. 8 tap, again. 8, up. 7, up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, up. Take your legs straight up to the sky. Keep your legs zipped together. Keep your feet flexed. Then lower your right straight leg down to the ground and keep it there. Take your arms out to a T shape. Turn your palms up. Take your left leg across your body. Pause here. You're going across that your leg is on a diagonal, but you're not going across so much that your left hip hikes up. You still want your left butt cheek down on the ground, then return to center. It's a stretch to the outside of the left hip. You're going across and up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, stay across. Now do go across that your left hip lifts up. Take your left foot all the way towards the right hand on the ground. Turn and look to the left. Turn your gaze to the ceiling. Lift your left leg up. Take both legs straight up to the sky. Zip your legs together. Flex your feet. Lower your left straight leg all the way down to the ground. Keep it there. Keep your arms in a T. Your feet are flexed and the legs are straight. Just take the right leg across to the left. Stay here for a second. You're going across enough that the leg is on a diagonal, but you're not going so far across that this right hip is hiking up, coming off the ground. Then go back to center. 2 across and up. 3 across and up. Do it one more time, and now go so far across that the right leg comes to the ground to the left. You're going to turn your nose to the right. Turn your nose to the ceiling. Take your right leg straight up to the sky. Take your left leg straight up to the sky. Zip your legs together. Flex your feet. Your arms are in a T shape with your palms up. Lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Lift your arms off the ground. Round the arms and then come down. 2 up and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up, stay up, bend your knees, make your shins parallel to the ceiling. Let the arms come from the outside of the legs to tap the knees, and then go back down as your head goes down. So your upper body's coming up and down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, stay up. Use momentum, moving the knees forward and back. To lift your upper body up, your feet will remain off the ground. Take your hands behind your legs so that you can pull back on the legs to sit up even taller. Separate your feet, then lower your feet down. Take your hands over your shins, pull back on the shins to sit up even taller. Breathe here. Come to face me. Your feet are apart, your knees are apart, only hip width. As you pull back, you're sitting taller and taller. You can ground down into your sitting bones. So you're pushing down into the sitting bones and lengthening up through the crown of your head. Thank you so very much for joining me. This was our morning stretch, and my name is Marissa. Let me come